between our visitors. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going
to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it near the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Michigan.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Throw right side, Dell has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston. We've set it down from the 37. On first down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt.
For the Texans.
They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Titans offense after the field, ready for their second drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19.
Back to throw. All the left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
To number 89. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he is in, touchdown. The Titans take a second quarter lead.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the air, Stroud. Into the hands of Gaston, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 37 on the play. And the Titans have a first. They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and he still got the lead.
And they take this in for the score. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And his touchdown, another one for him this season as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
79 Broncos. Drop 50, drop 19, Hawk 70, Hawk.
He's going to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans first down.
They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans have the first. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
This one's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Texans 14.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. First down throw by Stroud. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go.
And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. So, not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 20. The Titans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Throwing now on first down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
18,
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's cut for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Sticking to the air here. Lays out. What a catch. And they're going to haul it. Down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, Panther 11.
He's going to throw it again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. And he he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
Hold the race.
Another Titans first down.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Tokyo.
From the red zone on first. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Here's Stroud on first and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Punt taken near midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing off the play fake. Cut out left. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Titans have a first.
A gain of 16 yards.
Cut 19.
First down.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Baker
3.
throwing again.
Texans another knockout.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3.
Coverage by Mikey Sanders.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing out to the left. Cut.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
So they'll have some time to prepare for third and goal. We're at the end of our third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of all. Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. Will be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans have a first. There's a dive up the middle. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 2nd and 3 now. Dive play straight ahead. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Here's Baker to throw. Escapes out to the left. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they've got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Mayfield to throw for it. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Titans put up even more points in a win. Now that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys